What is going on, guys? Good to see you back. Boys and girls, today I'm here to talk about Vlahovic. Now, everyone's been talking about this guy, bringing him up, saying about how he's coming to Arsenal and how he would fit our playing style pretty much better than any other striker. He does look like the perfect striker. But to me, when you look at him, he's got the whole package, two-footed, aerial presence, hold-up plays, fantastic. 21 years old as well, really, really good age. But it sounds extremely like somebody who I know who already plays for Arsenal. Yeah. So anyway, let's dive into this player and see what Vlahovic is all about. He plays for Fiorentina, and the talk is that there's a 58 million deal going on the table with Lucas Torreira being involved. I don't believe that is something that's happening at the moment, because the Lucas Torreira deal is separate to this. So, and that's 12 million euros. So whether that has got something to do with this or not hasn't been confirmed. But what has been confirmed is we know Arteta is building his front line, and having a top striker to replace Aubameyang is a priority. Now, Lacazette's enjoyed a fine run in the first starting 11 in recent weeks, and you can see by Lacazette's numbers that he is pretty much efficient at what he does. Now, the goals might be 14, 13, 10 and 13, and obviously he has 3 goals now. But what you have to equate to that is the amount of times he's actually played. So 14 goals in 26 games in 2017, 13 goals in 27 games in 2018-19, and 10 goals in 22 in 2019-2020. So when you kind of look at all of the years previously, it looks like he's averaging 1 goal in every 2 games, which for a striker is pretty good. Now, I know he hasn't hit 20 goals yet, but if you take 38 games and split that, that still equates to 18, 19 goals. So I think when you look at Lacazette, I believe the more you play him, the more productive he is. And unlike many strikers that we see around, he'll actually get you assists as well. You can see the assists that he's racking up year by year. And although we're looking at lower productivity in 2020, 2021 and this season, that's because he just hasn't featured as much. As I said, if you take into the whole of last season and this season's 19, 20 games that's been played, Lacazette has only played in 32 of those games. So with Lacazette, if they can get him to re-sign, that will definitely be an option. But I think what you've seen in Vlahovic, because that's who they can build their team around. And David Ornstein has reported, and everyone knows this, he's confirmed that Arsenal are in pole position to slide Vlahovic if he leaves Fiorentina this month. Remember, guys, this month. It doesn't say in the summer. So the Gunners are pushing to get a deal done, because if they can bag him this month, then that's business done for them. And realistically, I know Newcastle and Tottenham are also talking to the player, but Arsenal are ahead as far as salary goes and as far as the actual fee to buy the player goes as well. So his contract expires in June 2023, but he's made it clear to Fiorentina that he will not sign an extension. So now would be the best time for Fiorentina to actually cash in on him. He's 6'3", and before his value drops, remember, if he sees out this season, he'll only have 2 years left. So now would be the best time to actually play him. And he's one of Europe's hottest talents, scoring 18 goals in 22 games in all competitions so far. So, guys, listen, this would be a fantastic deal if it happens. And I just want to get your thoughts on what you think, whether it would be the right thing to do. Do you go for Vlahovic? Do you keep Lacazette and re-sign him? Or do you groom Martinelli into that role, which is what I would do? Because you have a ready-made player. You're talking about nearly 60 million. 60 million is a lot of money. There's a lot you can do with 60 million. You can get at least 2 central midfielders in there, which is where we have our biggest problem. You can get a long-term solution to partner Sambi in the middle. You can get a ready-made player. You're looking at other players who are available now in the midfield as an option, and an attacking midfielder. So I think, remember when I said to you guys, I wouldn't buy Maddison last season for 70 million. I'd rather get a goalie, a right back and a midfielder. And that's what we did. And we now have one of the best goalkeepers in the league in terms of Aaron Ramsdale. We now have one of the most creative players, the most creative player in the last 2 months statistically, in Martin Odegaard. And then we've probably got the best right back in Tomiyasu. So that's what all of that money can give you. So when you guys are talking about now paying 60 million for Vlahovic, think about what that money would be able to do elsewhere in the team if we grew Martinelli in there. I know everybody gets all, crazy when it comes to big signings and every team wants them, but sometimes they're not very practical when you're talking about building a team and building a franchise. But let me know your thoughts, guys, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Peace out.